come to pass. Great is your faithfulness to me. Listen, there is nothing like old school Maverick City. Let's see if y'all can see it. Old school Maverick City hits a little different. How young they looked. Yeah. There's nothing you can't do. Oh, the sun may fall. I'll remain steadfast. When you speak a word, it will come. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the, I will praise your name. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, old school Maverick City hits very, very different. I remember the first time I came across Maverick City, anything, die hard fan from the beginning, because it just hits. First of all, I love the fact that they would sing in unconventional spaces, and which by the way, I'm gonna work on some things as I talk to y'all. But I'm the type of person, I love unconventional spaces for different things. I love unconventional spaces for things like living and like tiny spaces, tree houses, you name it. Like, it's so cool. And I also love unconventional spaces as it pertains to worship places. Like, it doesn't have to look like your traditional church building. And just bear with me, I'm trying to figure out, this is the first time I've done a live on one of these here on YouTube. But anyway, I love me unconventional places of worship. It just reminds me of the time growing up. Like, especially if you're a church planter or if you grew up in churches that started from scratch, you know, they start in people's homes. They start in like, sometimes like at a high school gym, in an auditorium. They'll start at just in random places. And it's like every single time you have service, like you have to set up and then unset up. And I think, for me, I think that's one of the things that called my attention right off the bat with Maverick City, because if you look at all their music videos and stuff, they're always worshiping in unconventional spaces. Like, it doesn't need to look like a regular church. And hi everybody in the comments. Welcome to the live. I'm just in my house. I got stuff to put away, so I figured let me just talk to the people while I do this. But yeah, I was listening to some Maverick City music, and I'm a little devastated the group is no longer the group. I know they technically exist, but it's not the original people. I don't know if y'all know about Maverick City, but yeah, I grew up, listen, I'm a pastor's kid, and I'm very familiar with church planting, like starting churches from scratch. And so I think I gravitate towards those unconventional places of worship. It just brings me back there. But seeing their old school stuff, like they started in a basement, they started just in different locations. So that's kind of what it reminds me of. And then it has like that, hey, I'm connected to the Lord type music, but it's contemporary, which I know saying Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. I hope you're enjoying some of the content. But yeah, I just love how contemporary Christian music, and I know that has a bad rap these days, but it is what it is. I'm here, gotta make some coffee. But yeah, other than that, nothing much going on over here. Just about to get some chores done. Nothing. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm like, I gotta pace myself. If you don't know this about me, I have 2 kids. They're teenagers, and it so happened to be that they are both going off to camp. I didn't plan this. It wasn't anything that I was seeking out to do. It just so happened to be, which, oh my goodness. I feel like some of the best stuff that happens, like, we don't plan for them. They just, you stumbled upon them, you stumbled into them. They just happen to be. And them going to camp is one of those things. They sought that out themselves, and they handled their own business. And I just had to worry about logistics, and that's it. But tomorrow is the day, and I know they are so excited. They are ready. They're just, I can't explain. There's this excitement in the air in the house. But I'm like, I got a couple things to do. Let me go get that taken care of. Ain't that something though? Like, when I mentioned it, like, stumbling into or stumbling upon what is meant to be or what is for us versus us mapping it out, if that makes sense. Because we hear people say all the time, oh, like, I didn't see that coming, or I wasn't expecting this, or this is better than I expected, etc., etc., etc. And I think it's because we can try our best to map out some things and want it a certain way. But, hi. But some of the stuff that is meant for us, we just kind of stumbled upon them. So I have one kid who, they had been to this camp last year and they had a blast. So they're like, I'm coming back. They handled it. And then the other one, we had somebody who said, hey, there's this camp you want to go. But it's worked out for me because I'm not going to say it's forced me into a week of rest, but I feel like I was tricked into a week of rest, which is cool. Like, I'm perpetually tired, but I don't think I'm to the point of burnout where I need a whole week of rest. But part of me is also a little bit scared. Just a little bit. Because typically, just observing the way God does certain things in my life, typically when he tells me to sit down and rest, it's because work is coming. It's because go ahead and rest, because you're going to need that rest for what it is to come. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that a lot of work, or work that demands my attention, work that demands a lot of my energy, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, is coming, like, is soon to come. So it's just part of the prep work. But yeah, but that's that. I won't be on here too long. I just unpacking stuff. Gotta wipe down some surfaces back there. But I hope y'all are having a good weekend. I hope y'all get a little bit of something done from your to-do list. But anyway, we'll catch up. Bye.